Hello, meet again with me. In the past video, we have learned about what is computer network and what is IP address. So, in this video, we will continue to learn about IP address. Like we know, IP address is functionally for name, like a name for our friend. For example, if there are two people want to connect or communication, they are both should know about identity or name for either two. An IP address just like that example. If we want to connect the computer A to computer B, for example, if we want to connect computer A to computer B, so computer A should to know about IP address computer B, and computer B should know about IP address computer A. So they are both should know about identity or name of uh, both of them. The IP address, there are two part or component or segment. The one is public. IP public, and the second is IP private. What is IP public and what is the IP private? IP public is IP can be accessible for anytime and anywhere. For example, for this is IP Google. You can access the IP Google for anytime and anywhere. And Facebook, for example, Facebook and YouTube, you can access this IP for anytime and anywhere. And IP private is simply this this is IP we can say can access from anytime and anywhere. So if we can access the Google for anytime and anywhere, the IP private is different. We can access this IP from anytime and anywhere. For example is IP school server or office server. We can access this office. For example, this office is in Jakarta, so we want to access this IP from Singapore, we can. And the IP private and the IP address have 5 blocks. IP private have wait a minute. IP private example school server or office server. We continue. IP address have 5 block. We can say like this example. So we will put to write about number of IP address. So, and every block is numbered. They are called IP4, and they also called the IP6, but we not talk about it. For example, for IP version 4 is uh, 10.10.10.10. This is the IP address version 4. IP version 4. So how we make this number? First of all, I want to say again, IP address have two parts, IP public and IP private. And for IP private, we have just three components for IP address. The one is this is 10.10.0.0.0 until 10 dot 255. So like we know IP address for the slash 25, IP for the slash 24 can be used is IP can be used for this network is 255. So IP address for IP private is 10.0.0.0 until 10.255 and the other secondly is 172.16.0.0 until 172.31.255. This is a secondly, and the third is 192.168 0.0 until 192.168 255. This three of this is called by IP address. IP address private. IP private. So without the that IP called by IP public. For example, if there you use if there you have IP 11.11.11, what called this IP? IP private or IP public? Yes, this is IP public. Why? Because IP private is just 3 and one of them is 10, so until 10 155. So secondly is 172 and 16 until 172 31. So third is 192 168 until 162 and 92 and 168 255. This is the called IP private. So without that IP called by IP public, that's IP public. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you understood what I say. If you want to talk about, you can comment in this comment below. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.